Here with head judge and vice president here at the Arnold Classic. Tyler, you guys had a lineup of people in every category that were making your job every year. It gets worse and more difficult and more difficult, and then you guys give them critiques to get better, and then they make it more difficult on you.
Yep. Yeah, but that's awesome. I mean, that's how the sport grows, and the best part is all these competitors, they listen. They listen to the feedback, they take it in, they work hard, and then they come out, and it's like, man, yeah, you guys made our jobs really, really tough today. And it's true. Every year the level, honestly, it keeps getting better and better in every division, so it's incredible.
You know, and that's how you grow the sport. You know, everybody's constantly getting better and constantly making the improvements. Really big, I think a shocker for a lot of people was seeing Nick Walker come out here and on his first ever Arnold, I don't think that's ever been done before, comes out as the champion.
I'm not sure if it's ever been done in the past. My dad actually would know, he's a historian, but I'm not sure. But honestly, it was unbelievable looking at him from turning pro at North Americans last year. Seeing him at the Chicago Pro, I was at that show too. I judged as well, and he was in fourth place there. He lost to Akeem and Justin, two of the people that beat him. And his physique from then until this year with the New York Pro and obviously the Arnold completely changed it. Listened to everything we said, all about all his weaknesses. He got them all better. I mean, it's honestly unbelievable to watch a guy change that much. And like normally people take long off seasons to do it. Not him. In short off season, came back and unbelievable.
Hey JM, has anybody ever won their Arnold debut before?
I was just asked that question, and I don't know the answer to that at this point. I got it because I
hyped him up and he let me down.
I'm just thinking. I mean, going all the way back. I mean, to the very first ones. I mean, outside of you can technically. You could technically say Rich Gasperi because he won the first. He won the first.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're going with people after that.
No, oh yeah, okay. That Flex didn't win his first Arnold?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
Then maybe you're right.
So we're going into Olympia now. We have a vacancy in the bikini division, and I would say that the lineup that was there today is the Olympia lineup that's going to be there.
Basically almost, but yeah, those top three, I mean, if you watched the show tonight, you saw it was live judging for the finals. So
how did you judge that? I mean, honestly, I was watching it, and I couldn't judge it.
So bikini is, when it's at that level with these girls, it's super, super tough. We look at all their strengths, but we also have to pick out their little weaknesses as well. And that's how it goes. And tonight, Jennifer came out on top by 1 point over Issa. I mean, and Laura Lee was right there in the morning. She was better, actually. She got a little too hard tonight. So conditioning-wise, that's what hurt her the most tonight. But between Jen and Issa, I mean, listen, these three girls come in 2 weeks, and there's a couple more that will be at the Olympia too. The order can completely change. That's how tight the bikini division is.
Right. You know, I was talking to Laura Lee, and that's what I said. I mean, even just this next 2 weeks, they're all so tight. Anything can make a difference. Just being too stressed out can make a difference.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
What did you guys think about the introduction of the first ever Arnold Classic Physique Best Poser Award?
I loved it because all these guys put more effort into their posing routines, obviously, and it's better for the fans. It's better to create an atmosphere in a show and you know something's on the line. Yeah, you can get called best poser too, but when there's money on the line as well, I mean, come on.
I mean, 10 G's.
But I also like the fact because now guys would think like, I'll just kind of wing it. They're not going to now. Now that they have something to shoot for, you know.
And, you know, Terrence Ruffin was the favorite by far. Everybody said Terrence is going to win. He's going to win. And we saw Logan come out with the victory. Were you guys shocked at all?
So I wasn't shocked. I know you can make an argument Terrence is the best poser in the division, but I saw Logan pose at the New York Pro last year. I saw him pose at the Texas Pro, and Logan's posing is absolutely incredible as well. So it was obviously between those two for best poser, and Logan got the nod tonight.
Yeah,
I think if it was me, I love Terrence's posing. I mean, I've seen him when he won up in Canada and everything. But when Logan imitated the Arnold pose, right in front of the statue, I mean, that's gold right there.
I mean, literally, you could feel it. Everybody could feel it.
He made that statue look like it came alive.
Yeah. That's true.
Because basically it was like that was his shadow right there.
Yep.
You know, that to me that would have swayed me if I was voting. I would have voted for him right there for that one shot.
Yeah. You know, we were talking about it, and I was talking to Dr. Morales and them and saying, what made y'all pick that decision? And they said, Logan's was maybe not as complicated as Terrence's, but he nailed every single one. And Terrence made a couple of small mistakes that probably weren't caught by most, but if you've ever seen Terrence pose,
he wasn't as smooth as he normally is. And it probably hurts him that he's held to such a high standard because he is known as the best poser in the classic division.
Yeah, and really, I would say all of bodybuilding.
I would have to agree with that, yes. Yes.
Well, now that what this is going to do with Logan winning it, that's going to make Terrence up his ante for the
We
Olympia.
already talked to him, and he is amped. Hey, and Logan was amped about it too.
Yeah.
So there now, that is a rivalry that we just
Imposing,
created.
yeah, that's
absolutely.
That's awesome. So coming into Olympia, we got 2 weeks, and then we come back for an Arnold in what, like 6 months?
Yeah.
It's right back to back. What do you guys think about the upcoming Olympia and the lineup that we've got?
The lineup's incredible. I mean, if you guys were at the Olympia last year, you know what an awesome atmosphere it was. You saw the great job Tamer did with producing it, the music. You felt like you were at a real, true, huge event.
It was like 300 feet the stage, right?
Yes, with huge LED screens and everything like that. It's only going to be better this year. Tamer's keeping it a surprise. He hasn't showed me the stage design yet. He says I'm going to be blown away. So that's big. That's big shoes to fill right there. That he promised that. So I'm pumped for it. And obviously the divisions. I mean, there's excitement in every single division. I mean, I would need a lot of time if I started breaking down every division, because I know I could go through everything and say there's a lot of people that have chances to win back, or be first-time Olympia champions.
Question for you on that. Nick dominated here today, I thought it was a very dominant-looking victory. Do you think, given that physique, that he has a shot to win his Olympia debut?
Listen, this is the first time we saw Nick against these guys today. We've never seen him against, you would say, the older crew, the guys that have been around a while, that have won Olympias, Brandon and Rami, Williams an Arnold champion. I mean, Hadi, Chopin. We've never seen him next to those guys. So he just won the Arnold. He's an Arnold Classic champion. Of course he has a chance. We've never seen him next to you guys. He's new, brand new. He could come out and blow everybody away, and I think that's an amazing opportunity for him, because it's the first time. It's not like, oh yeah, in the past this happened. No, nobody has any idea. We have no idea how he'll look next to those guys. So it's really exciting.
He just did our interview for NBC News Online, right? And he said he guaranteed he will be top 5. Okay. And then Attila said, well, I'm doing the interviews there, so will I interview you again? And he paused, looked there for a second, and he goes, yes, you will.
There you go.
Confident, but you know what? Coming off this stage, that's huge. And you know what? The Arnold organization put on such a good show, especially knowing that we'll be back here in March, and they had to push it away. And we were here at the 2020 Arnold, which was completely different. And
wow, yeah, right?
bodybuilding, you learn that you adapt and you overcome, and that's how you win. It's never going to be easy, and you do it anyway.
That's true. That's what these organizations are about. That's what these competitors are about. And you're right, that's what the bodybuilding community is about. If you've seen the support that this community has given these organizations and these competitors and this platform since COVID started, I don't think it could be matched if you want to talk about any other organization, because promoters made sure they put on shows for the athletes. Athletes made sure they came to the shows in shape and put on a show for the fans. I mean, honestly, it's just unbelievable the support that the bodybuilding community has given this sport and these organizations the last 2 years.
So, Lance, I'm going to ask you a question. No, you can hold it. All right. So, with the Olympia coming up, and as awesome as it's going to be, we have a new division. Wellness. What is your thoughts on that?
You know, Angela looks amazing. She looks amazing, and I think that she's one to really take it. Francel looks wonderful. Urishna. But Sunny Andrews, I think, was overlooked a little bit this year, in that she's going to make some of those changes that she needed to make to get the look. So I'm looking at Angela, Urishna. I think Sunny's going to surprise some people and do a top 5.
Okay.
What do you think?
Great names.
I guess you can't get your opinion yet.
Hey, those are all great names. I mean, wellness is, like I just said, wellness. You could probably name 6 to 8 girls right now off the top of your head that come in and say, hey, I think this girl can be the Wellness Olympia champion.
They all could win.
And for a first-time division, can it get any more exciting than that? I mean, I don't think so.
No, I agree. What do you think?
Me? No, I pretty much agree. I think that top 3 is going to be Angela, Urishna, and Francielle. It's kind of almost like how Bikini is right now. I mean, I know they all haven't been on stage together at this point, okay? But they have all basically most of them have competed against each other previously, okay? But just with the hype right now and the way that they're looking, and we've seen everybody, we're going to see Francielle on Wednesday, and then we're going to see Urishna on Thursday at the NPC Photo Gym. So we're going to have the very up-to-the-minute preview before anybody, because after they leave there, they're going to Orlando. The next time you're going to see them is on the Olympia stage.
You know, another good one that I think is Sarah Villegas coming to retain her title. Nobody thought she would beat Shanique last year, and One thing I hate for you judges, I hate this for y'all, is if you're not sitting right there, you don't know what you're looking at. Pictures don't do it justice. And the conditioning that Sarah brought to that show was just unreal. And that's what it took to take down the champ. She's coming back. She's ready. We're actually going on her private jet with her to Olympia.
Wow, okay.
So what do you see in that division?
She was just at Pittsburgh, so he's
at
just
the gym. So I can tell you what, from how she looked at the gym to last year, she improved, which that's all you can ask from an Olympia champion.
And how do you improve from that?
Yeah, well, you know what? Like Phil Heath would even tell you, hey, I always ask, always want to get feedback because you can always improve. I mean, I'm sure Ronnie would say the same thing as well. So, like, I'm sure whenever I'm done here, Nick's going to ask me, hey, what do I need to do?
He already told me that's what he's going to ask you, honestly.
Exactly, because that's how these competitors are. They want to be the best, and everybody knows nobody's perfect, but you want to get yourself as close to as perfect as you possibly can. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Moral of the story is if you're competing at Olympia, make his job easy. Just come in there, blow everybody away. Tyler doesn't feel like working that hard that night if he doesn't have to, but you're down to do it if you have to.
No, actually, I love it. The best part is of course everything's, oh man, people are so mad at the judges because it was so close this way. That's exciting for me. I mean, if there's divisions where multiple competitors, you can make an argument, people in the audience can make an argument that, hey, I think this person could have won. That means the divisions are just getting tougher and tougher and better and better. So the person that does come out on top, it means that much more.
I honestly find that the fans get more upset than the athletes about the placing. The athletes tend to already kind of know, and they know that this sport is them against them. It's not them against you or them,
That's very
right?
true.
You got to be against yourself, and so the crowd gets more mad at the online people.
You got to be willing to put in the work to beat your former self. And you're right, all the competitors do know that. So that's why their reactions are normally a lot different than the fan reactions. But the fans are great for the sport, so
They love
I
this.
always have people say to me, well, we don't know, I'm not sure if I'm what Tyler looks like or what he likes. I go, I can tell you what he likes. The best physique on the day of the contest.
that's true.
That's it.
That's true.
And you know what? Day to day, it can change. We can watch
hour
to hour,
it could change.
Jen Dory, honestly, when she was out there, she came in so much crispier and better at the night show. Did that come into effect?
We live judged the night show tonight. So, yeah, it came into effect big time. We looked at every single one of those 3 girls up there tonight. That was, well, open men, we do the second round at night. But for bikini, confirmation round, it can turn into live scoring for classic, for any division. We're looking. So at the Olympia, if you're in first place at prejudging, you come back and you don't look good, trust me, we're going to live judge it, and you're not going to be in first place again.
Let me just say this. How did you end the confirmation of scoring on? Issa was in the middle, right?
That's true, yeah.
And Jen Dory won. So don't go by what... Don't think that that's it. When they walk off, no, it's just those 3. That girl in the middle might not be the winner. We just showed that tonight, right?
That's true.
It was an awesome lineup, an awesome show, and hey, congrats to you guys on the judging. And then the man behind the camera, Mr. J.M. Manion himself, always getting the best photos out there. Olympia is going to be another tough one for you. You got a lot of pictures to take. You got a lot of judging to do. So let you guys go get some food. Thanks again, guys.
Thanks, Lance.
We'll see you next time.